Okay, so before I start the video, I just want to say that what I'm about to tell you is pretty funny and not really weird or surprising, but again, funny. But what I'm about to tell you at the end of the video is going to be depressing. I'm going to go from funny to depressing just like that. I've been holding this secret long enough, so at the end of the video you will hear this secret. So basically, me, Tip, and Ghost were all pretty original members of the Potato SMP. We're just playing some Bed Wars. Now Tip made up this new game mode on there, which is what we were playing. It's called Bombardment. Basically, there's two people in the game, either competing against each other or killing other teams while the two people are on the same team. And then there's one other person flying up around in the air. Now, you could also do this with just two people, with one person flying up in the air and the other person walking around, but it's kind of like Uno. It's just no fun with only two players. So I personally like to do it with three people, but yeah. And it can get kind of crazy, because not only is the person in the air dropping stuff, they're also like placing TNT and actually igniting it so stuff actually explodes, including your bed defense. So yeah, now just so you would imagine, Tip was the one who was flying up in the air, and me and Ghost were competing against each other. And at one point, Tip started to get a little used to TNT, and he started to blow stuff up regularly. Oh, at first he just blew up Ghost's bed defense a tiny bit, just a tiny chunk, not her actual bed. And then a few minutes after, I was like, "Hey, why don't you just blow up some more stuff?" And he was like, "Easily." So then basically, I was walking around and he was getting stuff ready to blow up, right? And then all of a sudden, my game just crashed. It just crashed. It just done. And then when I finally load back into the game, I try to load back into that Bed Wars match, and it crashes again. Tip literally actually broke Bed Wars. He found a game mode, he made it, and he broke Bed Wars. Like, do you know how hard it is to crash a server? Well, that's actually not too much, but do you know how hard it is to actually break a server completely? Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but to me, that's pretty difficult. Okay, so now the bad news. What I'm about to tell you is honestly quite depressing. I talked about the Potato SMP earlier, very shortly, and not really that much, but I talked about the Potato SMP like around the beginning of the video. And about that, the reason why y'all haven't really been seeing too much Potato SMP content is because I accidentally deleted the server. Yeah, since this next clip that I'm currently recording over, voice recording over, is basically half an hour long, I'll actually have some time to explain why, unlike other failed attempts when I try to do so. Okay, so basically, how it began. Now, ever since frogs were added into the game, Tip has been telling me over and over and over again to add the wild updates into the Potato SMP. And in order to do that, you need to make a copy of the world and then turn it on that copy. So, since I didn't have enough space, me and Tip went on and were deleting some worlds. I was share playing him just so we can see. And then he was like, tell me what worlds to delete, and if I agree with him, we would delete them, right? Because some worlds I might have forgotten about and he could have really loved. So just as we thought, hey, this should be good enough, I'm stupid, right? Stupidly, I get so used to just the process of deleting worlds that it's actually starting to become quick, like, starting to, like, I'm doing it in, like, a blink of an eye. In just the blink of an eye, I delete the friggin' potato SMP, and before I even realize what I just did, he's like, what, but, and then I hear him and I'm like, what, so, yeah, it's basically just strange noises coming out of each other's mics, and then he's just like, you just deleted the freaking potato SMP, and I'm like, I just deleted the freaking potato SMP, and then we're together like, the potato SMP just freaking got deleted, yeah. So now the potato SMP is deleted, and not only did I just delete the best server in my entire history of playing Minecraft, I just deleted a server that a huge event was about to happen on. Alright, a bunch of huge events. So, instead of, doing those events, instead I decided to cancel every event that we didn't even know was even going to happen. So, yeah. Okay. Now, I did delete the potato SMP, but there is a cover-up SMP. Now, ever since then, I've been just depressed, I've been trying so hard to get it back, but everything I found, you need to have the world, like, not deleted to be able to find another copy, so, yeah. Now, one quick thing. It isn't 100% my fault, and everything I'm saying isn't just me being a freaking brat and being selfish and stuff. Tip literally is the one who said this. But yeah. Tip said that is also kind of his fault because we were share playing, right? So he could have told me something before I was about to delete it. And yeah. Now, I do have a copy of the potato SMP, and, well, that copy, Dr. Brain, the richest man on the server, was probably the brokest person on the server. In fact, I'm not even sure if he was on the server. I think it was just me, Tip, and Mason on the server, which is pretty sad. So, now, I also tried making a few other SMPs, but they just didn't measure up. I got bored of them quickly. But then, I remembered. The one other server that I have that actually has multiplayer turned on that I upload on regularly. The Backs and Tips Survival. I just almost said the potato SMP. But then I did some thinking, and I was like, nah, although this is a good server, I don't really want more than 2 people on it because it is just Backs and Tip. But then, well, Dennis joined, and that was an exception because he won a competition, a little bet, a little deal involving water bucket clutching. So he's in, and then all of a sudden Mo joins, and then Dr. Brain joins, and then it hits me. This is our new SMP. But before I go any further, I can't say the name of this SMP because there isn't one. It's still, I can show you a screenshot in another video, but it still shows Backs and Tip Survival as the title. So, yeah, I just have no name for it. So if you have any suggestions, please leave your thoughts in the comments down below. But yeah, I actually hate myself for deleting the SMP. But honestly, stuff like this happens all the time. But it's okay, you get over it after a while, and then you realize, either way, I mean, the server had its run. Minecraft servers don't really last forever, and yeah, and then now I'm gonna just do some sad stuff involving the potato SMP at the end of this video, so yeah. guys, Baxter here again today, back with another video. And guys, today I'm going to be playing on the Potato SMP. Oh, start!
Thiên hồng sang sang, chiều hồng minh hằng.